Oh, hi, Audrey.
Hello, Alan. Hello.
Well, I'll see you tonight, darling. Can hardly wait.
Dr. Perez, report to radiology. Dr. Perez, report to radiology.
Excuse me, Mr. Quartermain? Randall's taken over the reception desk again, so if it's okay with you, guess I'll be going.
Well, fine. You did an excellent job.
Oh, well, really, it wasn't that hard. There weren't even any calls.
Oh, well, now, never you mind. You handled everything beautifully. We're happy to have you on board.
Well, thank you. Well, I guess I'd better be going. See you tomorrow. Jackie will be waiting for me at home.
Oh, yeah? Where do you live?
I'm embarrassed to tell. The Croydon Hotel.
My word. That horrible place? Well, that's hardly a suitable place for a beautiful young lady like you.
Oh, well, it's only temporary. I mean, we are looking for another apartment, but you know how it is. It's incredible.
Well, why didn't you mention this to me before? I have just the place.
You do?
Yes, as a matter of fact, 2 of them. You see, ELQ has some rental properties here in town. I'm sure one of them would be very good for you and your sister.
Oh, well, I'm sure they are lovely.
Oh, yes. As a matter of fact, Lila and I were considering moving into one of them not too long ago. You know, we thought the house was for sale, but, well, they were not quite luxurious enough for Lila. Oh, my, she's mighty, mighty spoiled.
But to tell you the truth, I just don't think we
Now,
can
please,
afford...
please, we're not going to say anything about the money.
Oh, but gosh, you know, we have to, Mr. Quartermain. We're even thinking about doubling up with Tiffany.
Well, I'm sure that what I have in mind would be very livable for all 3 of you.
Oh, that's very sweet of you,
Yes,
really.
the more I think about it, the more I am sure I have just the perfect place for you. Well, it's vacant, convenient, right here in the heart of town.
Sounds wonderful.
Yeah, there's the apartment. There's also a gatehouse right on our own private estate. You can take a look at both of them and make your own choice.
Oh, but...
Now, no buts about it. We have to get you girls settled in. I mean, after all, you're working for ELQ now. We have to take good care of you.
Dr. Banks, call the lab on line 4B. Dr. Banks, call the lab.
Oh, Georgia, the new students are looking younger every year. Do you think it's because we're getting older?
Well, you know what they say. Not older, better.
Oh, I don't know about that. But this new group is really on its toes.
And I know you'll keep them up there, too.
Oh, I hope so.
It's always so good to hear laughter.
Well, good afternoon, Susan.
It certainly is.
Hello.
Hi, it's good to see you both. Probably because I'm in such a good mood myself.
Well, then what are you doing here at the hospital?
Oh, just a checkup.
Well, because you were certainly too chipper to have it be anything else. That's good.
You're right about that. And I have a good reason, too. The baby's with the sitter. I'm free as a bird. And this is the day I've been waiting and wishing for.
Oh?
Didn't you know? I thought everybody did by now.
No, what?
It's the day for Alan's divorce hearing.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yes. Well, as a matter of fact, they're in court this very minute, Alan and Monica both.
Oh.
And I can hardly wait for this whole thing to be over with.
Yes, I can imagine.
You know, I don't think anybody can really imagine how frustrating it's been for me.
For everyone, I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, anyway, it's going to be over. And I am finally going to have everything I want. My beautiful baby and the man I love. She's supposed to be in court.
Well, maybe shouldn't have to be there.
They both have to be there.
Well, I mean, maybe the attorneys are handling everything.
Alan told me they both had to be there.
Well, I have known of many instances where both parties have let the attorneys work out the details.
Yeah, you're probably right. Anyway, the divorce is the important thing. I'm sure it'll be settled with or without her, huh? I better get to my appointment. You two stay happy now. I'm sure going to.
All right. See you later, George.
Bye-bye.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Alan, aren't you supposed to be in court?
Me?
Yes, you. I just saw Monica, too. What's going on?
Monica here?
Alan, what's going on?
Oh, nothing.
Isn't somebody supposed to be getting a divorce today?
Yes.
Well, if it's you and Monica, then how come you're not in the courtroom?
Well, I don't know about Monica. I just listened to my attorney.
Alan.
There's been a delay.
A delay? Shh. Don't tell me to be quiet.
Listen, you gotta keep your... I don't want everybody to know...
I don't care about everybody. Now, what are you saying to me?
There's been a postponement.
A postponement. Terrific. Again. Why?
A legal complication, that's all.
What kind of a legal complication?
I don't really understand it. I really can't stay and talk to you now because I have a patient to see. Don't worry about it. I love you.
Well, Deb, I think that's the best meal I ever ate.
We're going up to Lookout Point for the night. Want to come?
Well, I think I would like to, but I kind of like it here. Maybe I'll just stay here and make fishing my career.
Well, in that case, I better loan you a rod.
Thanks, Jake.
You're welcome. I expect we'll see each other again.
Yeah, I hope so. I've really enjoyed it, man.
It's been a good time.
I like the way you and your family look at things.
I better show you how to cast.
Oh, okay.
It's all in the wrist.
It's all in the wrist? Okay.
Here you go again.
Here we go.
Watch out.
Okay. Is this your rod or your dad's?
It's mine. My dad's somewhere. I don't know.
Oh, yeah?
He's left it on the...
Okay, now what do I start this with? Pulling it out?
Swing it back and forth.
Swing it back and forth. Okay. How old are you? 9. Oh, whoops. Okay, how's this?
Okay, good.
What now?
Tap.
What now?
Tap.
Tap! Tap!
Well, that should hold it until you can get it properly repaired.
Take an act of Congress. Our wonderful super, all he does is disappear and turn deaf. I don't want any of us to stay here with the treatment we get.
What was that?
I don't know why we're still here with that rotten, lousy, no service.
That's it.
What?
Ever thought that maybe they don't want to keep you here?
That doesn't make sense. I mean, it's an apartment building. If the apartments aren't rented, they don't make money.
Yes. But you're rent controlled, aren't you?
You bet that's why I'm here.
So he can't push up the money or the rent until he gets you out of here.
You think that's what this is?
Of course, it makes sense. I mean, while you're under this roof, he cannot increase the rent. As soon as you walk out, he can push it up to the moon.
Well, then, it's going to take a stick of dynamite to get me out.
Or maybe a few more cockroaches.
No, not even then. Robert, this is my home.
I know, love. I've got a feeling somebody wants you out of it.
No way.
That being the case, things are going to get a whole lot rougher around here.
And I'll just have to get tougher.
Look, why don't you move over to the Star for a few days?
What? Give them the pleasure of seeing me run?
No, nothing like that. It'll just give me a chance to check out a few things.
No, I'm going to stay here.
Look, love, I would feel a whole lot happier if you were somewhere where I could see you. And look, Luke's away. You use his stateroom. I'm sure he'd want you to.
Nope. I am fine where I am.
But that being the case, and if what I think happening is happening, you're going to be the victim of a whole lot more harassment around here.
Then they're just going to have to harass me because I'm not going to get out. They're going to have to blast me out.
I didn't know where to go or what to do.
Well, I'm glad you came here.
Can you imagine how I felt? First Monica, then Ellen.
Well, Susan, I think...
There they were, in the hospital. They were supposed to be in the courtroom.
Okay, there's got to be some kind of an explanation. Now, just what did Alan say?
Nothing.
He must have said something.
Oh, a lot of double talk.
Now, baby, you just calm down, and then you'll remember what he said.
I'm telling you, there's nothing to remember. He was in such a hurry, he couldn't wait to get away from me. Can you believe that?
No, I can't.
Well, it's true. Had to see a patient, he said. He almost knocked me down.
There has got to be a reason.
Sure there is. The divorce was postponed.
Why?
That's what I said. Why? You know what he answered? A legal complication.
Well, then that explains it.
That doesn't explain anything.
Yes, it does. Honey, now you just listen to me for just a minute. Now, a divorce is a legal matter, right?
Right.
Okay, that means courtrooms and lawyers and judges. I mean, there's just a lot of things involved.
But why the delay?
Well, there could be an awful lot of good reasons.
Name one.
I don't know, anything. Say, maybe the judge got sick.
Oh, Aunt Alice.
All
come
right,
on.
I don't know. But let's say that maybe one of the lawyers just couldn't make it.
You can give me a million reasons, and it still isn't going to make any sense. Now, why wouldn't he tell me why?
Maybe he's not sure himself.
It's his divorce. He should know what's going on.
He is not a lawyer. But wait a minute, Joe Kelly.
What's he got to do with any of this?
Joe Kelly is a lawyer. I mean, he would understand about these things. Honey, why don't you call him, and then maybe he could explain to you what kind of legal complications there could be that would delay a divorce hearing.
You think so?
Oh, yeah, sure, why not? I know that Joe would be happy to give you the information. And I know that there has to be a perfectly legitimate reason.
Well, there better be.
Oh, I was hoping to find you here. I went to the coroner and I couldn't find you.
I just got here myself. Well, I haven't left.
Wait till I tell you.
Coffee, anyone? I have a pot already, thank you.
I'll have some more. I am completely frustrated.
Okay. What, didn't it go well?
Oh, well, it
As
went.
far as it went, some guy came walking in right when I thought I was going to get somewhere. Maybe it's all the better.
What do you mean?
Well, Durnley kept on a very surface level, you know what I mean? Whenever we started on anything of real substance, he sort of just sidestepped me.
I have gone through this entire real estate section, and these prices are out of sight.
Well, I have got good news.
Oh, you spoke to Edward.
Better than that. I got the job.
Wonderful. That's great.
Thank you.
Of course you mentioned my name.
Of course. I think that's what did it, too.
Oh, certainly.
Oh,
Edward would do anything for me, darling.
But I must say, Monica Quartermain was rather a help, too.
Well, she's nice enough, darling, but I really don't think she has anything to do with the LQ. Edward is the main influence over there.
Do you think so?
Oh, no doubt. Thanks to him and thanks to me, we have at least one paycheck toward the rent. Once we find our mythical apartment, that is.
Oh, well, I have good news in that department, too. We have found one.
What?
Yes. Mr. Quartermain knows of 2 places.
Oh, sure, the Riviera, Southampton, maybe?
No, right here in Port Charles.
You're kidding.
One is right in the downtown area, and the other one is the gatehouse on the Quartermain estate. And he says both of them have everything we could possibly need.
Sure, also a rent that only Rockefeller could afford.
Will you let me finish? He said that we could have either place at a rent we could afford.
I can't believe you're serious.
He said now that I am an employee of the ELQ, he has to treat me wonderfully. Oh, us.
A real guardian angel here.
Yes, well, I haven't found mine yet, but I'm not going to argue with yours. When do we move in?
He said look at the places, and once we found it, move right in.
Too much. You did a good job, I must say.
Oh, yes. I knew Edward would come through with something, darling. He just couldn't resist doing this little thing for me. Us, you and Jackie, of course.
We all have our guardian angel here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have an apartment. Where's Robert? We need to tell him.
Yes, where is he?
Well, after you left, Ruby called him.
Is something wrong?
Well, if you call someone hurling a rock through the window something wrong, then yes, something is wrong. I'm telling you, that poor woman, she has gone through such a string of bad luck.
Maybe we should go over there.
I think that Robert can take care of a window by himself, darling. Besides, we have got a lot of planning to do if we're going to take Edward up on his offer.
Yes, but still, if there's something we should do for her.
There is nothing you can do short of a hurricane going through, darling, especially in that horrible part of town. And fortunately for us, because of my close rapport with Quartermains, we won't have those problems.
What makes you so sure?
Our apartment will undoubtedly be in the better part of the city, away from Elm Street and away from the waterfront.
Bye. Don't forget what I taught you. It's all in the wrist.
I got it.
Bye.
Here you go, baby. Get down now. There you go.
Thanks, Jake.
You bet.
Pleasure.
Take care.
Take care of my girl, will you?
I will.
I'm not going to forget. Don't take any wooden nickels or anything, okay?
Okay.
All right. Bye. Thank you.
Get your pointers.
You got it. All right, Spencer, it's all in the wrist. We'll skies, smiling at me. There's nothing but blue skies. Do I see blue days all along? Nothing but blue skies. Blue sky smiling at me. Oh, I love this! Nothing but blue skies do I see. Bum, 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 bum.